All right, you guys. Reverse. We got reverse heat and female dogs, preferably French bulldogs. We got Jessie out here today. We got Star out here today. She's just laying down and chilling, you guys. Down. So, with that being said, we all want to know the main thing is down, Jessie. Down. What brings on a reverse heat? What causes a reverse heat? Why did your female go in reverse? We see these things all the time with our dogs. Our dogs come in heat, they drop blood. Bam. We start taking to get that PG if we smart, you guys, yeah, and next thing you know, she go in reverse. So here's the thing, man. My thing is this, you guys. When we see our dogs going in reverse heat, I mean, it happened. It normally double back after 3 to 6 months. It really don't really take 6 months. They normally, but I'm not saying that it can't. But normally in our situation, they double back in 3 months. It is things that promote that could promote that heat to come back. Uh, but let's stick with this for instance. If your girl, if you took her to a vet, she got PG at a level 5. I'm not a level 5, but a point, at a 0.5 or 5, and just in general, you guys, she can go in reverse and go back to zero. Meaning you thought she was coming in heat, but she wasn't. She went in reverse. If she was in a 7, she could still go in reverse. That's why technically, in most cases, what I've seen, a dog don't go in reverse. Females preferably after they hit a 9. You guys, if she hit a PG level 9, she ain't turning back around. I haven't heard of a case that a dog was at a 10 or a 12 and then did a 3-6 and turned back around either, you guys. Once they hit a 9, they took off. They go. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's gone. Um, with that being said, though, um, so let's say this. So I get it, dog. I get it. I've learned this through trial and error too. A while back, you guys. A dog we PG'd at a 5, then we PG'd at a 7, and I'm thinking, okay, I don't need to do no more PG tests. Turn out I did, but I didn't do it. My dog had went reverse, so no, I actually did. We did the PG. After we bred the dog, I took her a few days later after that because she was at a 7. And some told me to go get that PG. I go get the PG, you guys. We double back, and the vet like she had a 2. And I'm like, man, and it's the same vet I went to. I didn't switch vets. They didn't switch machines. I asked the machines they was using. Like, was that switch? The progesterone machine. None of that, you guys. So at this point, what I'm saying is your dog can go in reverse from a 7. From what I've known, from an 8 on down, it can go backwards. So if you got a PG test and it says 7, don't think you out of the clear yet. You're not. You know what I'm saying? You ain't out of the clear until, to me in most cases, 9 or 10. Definitely out of clear to 10. If she hit a 9, she took off. She ain't turning around. But at 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, a 7 or 8, a dog can go backwards, especially first time breeders or dogs that's in their first heat, you guys. So once you get a 9, she gone. If I see it when I'm not get a 9, I'm not coming back to the vet. I know what I need to do. From that point on, I know what it is. I can. It's most important know your dog. I can, PG 2 days later, 3 days later, and be good. I know she ain't turning around. But this is just something for you guys to know. So you want to know how you get your dog to double back on that, though, right? So if your dog do a reverse, well, what makes a dog go in reverse? Nobody knows really. I've never heard anyone really know what makes a female go in reverse. As far as female dogs, it's just something that happens. It's really not to be explained. Every female dog is different. Sometimes their body react different, but you don't have to wait that whole 6 month period. Now I have heard of some breeders have had to wait another 6 months. You just went reverse, and they like, man, they wait. In some cases, you don't. I've brought females back 2 and 3 months. So right back. You know what I'm saying? Back in the heat, 2 and 3 months. How did I do that? You can induce it. You can induce it if you have another female, you guys. If you got another female and she's in heat, take her around that dog. You know what I mean? Let her start doing all the sniffing she want around that dog. When she does that, you're pretty much good to go. this go trigger her, heat because she was just in reverse. So let's say she was in reverse and she went back, and then like 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, maybe even a month later, you got another female in your kennel. She came in heat. You make sure they like this. You know what I'm saying? They back to back, you guys, and that'll bring her back in the heat. For me, you know what I'm saying, in most cases, so my dogs they kept on pads once they in heat. I don't do the pamper thing. Kept on pads down. So once that's being said, once you keep them on the pad, sometimes I keep it. Well, let's put a towel in there. I will put a towel in there just for the hell of it. So even when I'm separating them, because the one that's bleeding, you guys take that towel out and put that towel in the corner of the other kennel, just in the corner. She's gonna sniff around in it. My dogs would. She's not gonna bite, play with it, or none of that stuff. But she's gonna, like, what's this in my case? She's gonna sniff around with it, and about a day or two later, you're gonna see her bleeding too, you guys. Bam. And that's how you induce that and rebring that heat right back, you guys. Like I said, I would take a towel. I would let my female bleed on one, a little bit, and I would put it in the cage next to my other one. What you do when you put her in the kennel with that dog, you make sure she's not tampered with it too much, You don't want to bite on it or anything like that. You only want her sniffing it. If she's one of them dogs that's gonna bite on it, take it out. You're just gonna have to, let them go out, run around together, play around together, let her sniff. But the sniffing is what induces her to come back. So I would take that towel and put it right in her kennel. There it is. She back in heat, you guys. You ain't waiting 3 months, 4, 5 months. Now you got 2 dogs in heat at the same time, and it won't go in reverse, most likely. I hope you guys like the video. Go check me out on YouTube. For those who ain't on YouTube, for those who are on YouTube, go check me out on Instagram. Go check me out on TikTok. You guys, I'll catch you on the next one.